The humpback whale is the biggest of this breed I've shown you. He can be up to 15 or 17 meters long and weighs about 30 tons, so it's a very big animal. And the first thing that we usually see when we find the humpback whale is the powerful blow from his two air holes here on his forehead. It's very powerful, can rise up to 5 or 6 meters, and in conditions like we have today, we should be able to see it from a long distance. The humpback whale comes up to breathe 3 to 6 times before he takes the so-called deep dive. And when he goes down for a deep dive, he very often lifts his fluke. And you've probably seen that on some postcards or in television or something like that. The humpback whale is very famous for his beautiful fluke. And if we find one and get close enough, then you might see these white flippers here on each side. They can be up to 4 meters long on a full-grown animal. So if we find one humpback whale and get close enough, you should see these long white flippers here. Right now, for those of you who are going to stay a little bit longer in Husavik, I would like to point out a few places that could be interesting for you to take a look at. First of all, I would like to point out the Whale Museum, which is placed here down at the harbour. Big white building there in 12 o'clock direction, with whales painted on the walls. And in there you can learn a lot about the whales and the life here in Skjálfandaflói, and they have a few full-size skeletons hanging from the ceiling, so you can see how big these animals are. And then our newest museum here in town, the Museum of Penises. In there you can see all kinds of animal penises, really big one from the whales, and a small one from a hamster, and all that in between. But there's not yet a human being penis there, but there is one old man living in Iceland that has promised to donate his penis when he passes away, and we are waiting anxiously for that to happen. And then finally our restaurant here down at the harbour, Gamle Baukur, where you bought your ticket. In there you can get a fresh fish they were caught here in the bay, or something else to eat from their menu, or a cup of coffee and cake, or tea, or one rather expensive Icelandic beer. But as I said, I really hope that you could enjoy this trip with us here out to Skjálfandaflói this morning, and hopefully we will see you someday again here on board from North Sailing. And just enjoy the rest of your stay here in Iceland. Thank you very much, and bye bye.